I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door. That way Lumberg can't see me. And after that, I just sort of space out for about an hour. Till I'm finished.
Space out?
Yeah, I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working.
Got your asses whipped by a bunch of goddamn nerds. Nerds! Well, let's get those nerds! 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 Oh, for fuck's sakes.
This is Geeks and a Phone!
It's like a walking tuba, just no music notes are coming out of his feet. He's like...
Very festive.
Yes.
Very festive.
That was very good.
In tribute of Andy, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Geeks on the Phone Podcast, episode 29, with your hosts, Zack, DJ, and Travis!
Very nice. Nice tribute.
The sea was angry that day, my friend.
What's up, guys? Oh, man.
Oh, we were already laughing, like, way before the podcast.
We just listened to some of the most ridiculous nonsense ever. Hold on.
Give you a sample.
Hold your ears, folks.
All right, hold on a second.
Explain what this is before
you
play it.
This is the soundtrack from the movie Tetsuo. It's a nightmare. It's a black and white cyberpunk horror movie.
Obelis is very aware of it.
Oh, yeah, very.
What episode is that, Zach?
That was episode 3.
It was early, yeah.
Yep.
But this is the soundtrack from it. It's basically, it's interesting. I'm starting it at 000. This is what it sounds like. All right, now I'm pausing it. It's at 07. We're going to go to 0... Or no. We're going to go to 1:30. 1 minute, 30 seconds. The song is 1 minute, 45 seconds. This is what it sounds like. It's the same thing. On loop, basically.
Oh my god.
That
is so bad.
Metal getting beaten with more metal.
Who is
in
that
a metal
man?
Tunnel.
Who is that man that's beating on that steel?
I guarantee he's covered in soot and he's wearing a wife beater and he's got a hard hat and like he is German to an extreme. I'm sorry, but I mean I'm kind of German, so I can say that. But shit, you know he's sweating.
Travis,
he's earning that dollar.
Travis, we have missed you.
Yes,
I missed being on. I have.
Sir.
I'm glad to be
back. Oh, did everybody have a good week?
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah. In the words of Jim Carrey, I've had better.
Yeah. It was a real hectic week. So, not much going on.
So depressing, like. Just the news.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Shit.
I do have a preview. I was actually not sure if I had a first world problem of the week until I was headed over here to record the podcast tonight. We'll talk about it later because I'm still getting pissed off about it.
Okay,
I
sure.
need proper time to really build this anger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just busy, crazy week. It's the same week in and week out.
Shout out to the fine makers of Surge.
Yes.
So good.
Coca-Cola.
Glad it's back.
Yes. You did two good things this week. You reshocked. No, I'm not even drunk yet. What the hell? You restocked the gas station supply of Surge so I can get it for $1 again. That's called a first world benefit, ladies and gentlemen.
It is a
They
good
don't-
price for that.
Yeah, it
That's-
is.
That's very tempting.
They don't have this shit in some of the third world countries. They are surgeless, and they
Yes.
don't
Very
know
much
what they're
so.
missing.
Very
And
much
I'm going to take advantage of this. So thank you, Surge. And Coca-Cola, good for you for dropping out of the GOP convention. Fuck them guys.
I heard something. I guess soda sales are at a 30-year low. Isn't that crazy?
They
Really?
are because people,
That's why they're bringing Surge and stuff back. I guarantee it.
Really?
It's nuts.
Well, they bring Surge back regardless because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
forgot how much money they could make with this.
It's true. 90s kids are all growing up now.
Yep, exactly. I was shopping today for Father's Day, which will Happy Father's Day to
Oh,
you,
yeah.
sir.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Forgot. It's like, oh, yeah.
Three-time
apply to me.
dad of the year.
Yeah,
Yes,
little, you know.
And I went and got my dad a gift and a card, but I was like at Walmart getting a card, and I was desperately trying to find Ecto Cooler, the Ecto Coolers.
forgot it's
They didn't
back.
have them though. I couldn't find them. I don't know where you can get them.
Didn't Daniel find it, or?
I don't know anybody who's found it yet.
swear
I know you can get them
somebody
online, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they did with Surge initially, and it cost like $40 fucking a case.
exactly. We just need to
Yeah.
wait a little bit. So
It's all supply and demand. I
is.
know for a fact that Coke put that shit out on the internet to see if people would buy it.
Totally.
When they realized they did, they said, well, this model isn't going to work forever, but we know that there's a market for it. So what we're going to do is we're only going to make a little bit of it and make sure that it sells out all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Do you ever go to a gas station, a grocery store, anywhere, and see them out of Coke or Diet Coke?
Never.
Or any of that? Fuck no, you don't. You can't even get them out of Coke Zero anymore.
Right.
Like, that shit is so ingrained into society.
Yep.
But you can't fucking find a Surge for weeks at a time. I mean, that's like the fucking blue meth in Breaking Bad. It was here, it was gone, it was here, it was gone, and then the demand was huge.
Yep.
This is bullshit what they're doing. So for that, fuck you, Coke.
Well, real slow movie news week. Real slow. I only have
I feel
6
like there was hardly
articles,
anything, was there?
and I had to dig for them. It was only 6, so it will be real quick.
It's
so.
probably because E3's going on.
Yes,
you know,
E3's
for one
going
thing,
on,
so
so that's kind of
What is the name of the female turtle again?
Venus de Milo.
Yeah, Venus de Milo.
Venus? Really?
Yeah.
God, that's awful.
Well, and actually, the van in the current animated series, it's actually got Venus written on the side. It's kind of funny.
Yep,
It was kind of a cool touch.
it does.
Well, she was at the Vegas Comic Con today.
Oh, really?
Somebody dressed up like her.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
That's surprising. That probably hasn't been done very often.
Probably not. Real bad.
Oh, I thought you had a picture of it.
I do have a picture of it, as a matter of fact. It's I'll show you later. I'll show you later.
That sounds good.
I mean, like,
I'm still jealous. I'd rather be at the Vegas Comic Con doing this show than
Yes.
here
totally.
I agree.
and the bullshit that I had to deal with to get over here. So, what movie news? What movie articles do you have this week?
Very, very light news.
That's all anything.
We'll start with one here. I don't know if you guys knew they were doing they're rebooting MacGyver
Yeah, I remember we talked about
a
that.
while back,
Yeah.
but they I guess James Wan was
Okay.
really heavily involved in that. James Wan was, and they had a pilot ready to go, but then now they've scrapped it, and James Wan's just going to take it over.
Really?
Yeah, so
Oh, I
I
didn't
mean,
know that.
anybody that's a MacGyver fan out there, I don't know many of them, but
Yeah.
All 7 of them, and they all listen to our
Yeah,
podcast.
no kidding.
but
They're
yeah,
getting real pissed right now.
Yeah, I mean, more power to you, but I mean, there's better stuff out there.
Thanks for listening, and thanks for supporting us. All of you
Yeah,
MacGyver
see you
fans.
later.
Please don't send us a rubber band bomb in the mail or anything.
Rubber band bomb.
I'm going to deactivate this CIA grenade with a paperclip, half of a rubber band, and just jolly old good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
do, 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 do. And he saves the fucking day every
Yep.
week. That shit got really old.
Did you guys like MacGruber?
I know.
I didn't either, and I wanted to. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be a new Colt. No, it's not.
No.
It just sucks.
The only thing I like is the WWE interaction. That's it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. God, I don't
Did you guys have movie news?
I got something. I mean, you guys aren't going to be that pumped about it.
Go ahead and say it.
But Wicked is finally getting a
I had
movie
that as an article.
adaptation.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, actually. It's pretty cool.
Never
me
have
and my
seen
wife
it.
have seen it. Let's see, probably 3 times. at
Really?
least. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Cool.
And I don't know if it's just because I grow up, or I grow up. I live in a house of women, and then I work in a place of women.
Yeah.
But I'm more sensitive to that kind of stuff now, and I was very excited about Wicked.
So it's coming back in Broadway form, it's gonna be a movie.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally, it's been going for.
I had the article
Long time.
here. December 20th, 2019.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
What was that other thing that you told us off the air? I want people to hear this about the Viacom thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. It's like it sounds like a movie. The owner of Viacom, I believe his name is Sumner Redstone. He's on his deathbed basically, and like he's in charge of Viacom. They own Paramount.
Viacom.
Yeah. Yeah. They own. Yeah.
Viacom.
Yep. That's right. And they own Paramount, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, that kind of
They
stuff.
own a lot of shit.
Yeah. And I guess he's on his deathbed, and like he fired 4 of the controlling members of the company. But like it's rumored that his daughter, who has been estranged from him for several years, is actually controlling the company through her dying father.
Wow.
So like she's got this path to great power laid out, in front of her. So
She's Triple H.
yeah.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
Pretty much. But like I'm wondering if it's because really, what has Paramount done lately that's been a huge hit? Like Turtles unfortunately isn't doing very well.
No.
And like they got Jack Reacher 2 coming out. Who gives a shit?
Transformers.
Yeah. Well, the last one didn't do like super great
It made-
here. It made a lot overseas.
It made a lot worldwide. It made a lot of money.
Huge overseas.
Transformers is a big one.
Did you hear in China when that movie came out, or Japan? I could be completely wrong, but like people were actually quitting their jobs to make sculptures of Transformers.
Yes,
to
I
sell.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
The fuck. Speaking of China, now that you brought them up,
fucking. Now that you brought them up.
did you guys hear that Warcraft had the biggest opening ever in China?
I know.
It's their biggest movie of all time.
It beat Star Wars. Movie was shit. I'm sorry. It sucked ass. Fucking.
We called that one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we did.
I saw it a little intoxicated. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
That would be the only way.
Sneaking them in the theater.
I'm sorry, Lauren, but yeah, no.
Horrible. And like I liked it when I walked out of the theater. Like I was like, yeah, wasn't that bad. Taxi, But like when you get home and you sober up, it sucked. Bad. It was horrible. Overbiting orcs.
Overbiting orcs.
They were all of them. They were like, there's 25 people. And I was like, what are you doing? There's 25 people.
Got his short tooth, top bottom.
It's horrible. It sucked.
He's like, to save our people. To save our people.
God, it was awful,
shit.
man.
Do you have anybody got any other news?
The Miz is in Marine 5.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that. I can't believe that's still going.
Have you seen any of them?
I've never seen one.
You've never seen any of them? The first one actually isn't that terrible for a WWE film from the early to mid 2000s.
Yeah.
But, yeah. The second one was with Ted DiBiase Jr.
Oh, man.
It was.
I bet that was rough.
It's really bad. It's really, really bad. And then The Miz has been in 3, 4, and now 5.
Oh, okay.
So, other movie news. There was one article, but I can't think.
Yeah, I feel like there was something too, and I'm forgetting it. I'm gonna check my
yeah, go ahead.
thing here. Let's see, let me find some good elevator music for it. Oh, here we go. Oh, It ended. Let's go to the next track. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Let's see how this one sounds. Same thing.
People are gonna turn off this podcast in 10 minutes. They're like, "Fuck the!" Like, I certainly hope that they got the links for this week. Yeah, so we can skip ahead.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. I do have a few more articles, and that's all I got. I don't know if you guys know, but I was talking about with Travis about this earlier this week. But I know you're not. Are you a big Walking Dead fan?
I have never sat through an entire episode of the show.
Really? Okay. Well, they brought this new character
That's
on.
by design, too. So, any of you Walking Dead fans that want to hate on me, go fuck yourself. Send me hate mail at geeksinaphonePodcast@gmail.com.
I can see why people wouldn't. I mean, you gotta be there.
It's
from the
kind of
beginning,
wore
I
out its
think.
welcome in a way,
Yeah.
but they have a character on right now named Negan, and he's played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He was the comedian in Watchmen.
Okay.
He played Negan, and but the character was originally based off of Henry Rollins, and so Henry Rollins was originally supposed to play Negan in the show, which, oh boy,
He's coming here to the jukebox.
he is. I think we should all go see him.
Oh, definitely. I think you just passed it,
did.
as a matter of fact.
We'll post a picture of Henry Rollins if nobody knows who he is.
Thanksgiving night, so we're going to have to give up part of our Thanksgiving night.
Oh, it is Thanksgiving night?
Yep.
One show only?
See, that's the only thing that's. I don't know. I mean, that's
Really?
holding me up. I mean, that's
Yeah.
family prime time.
Right.
We'll stink you out.
I feel
I'd
like
like to
his
go.
stand-up could be horrifying.
I'm kind of scared of him. I don't want to see him.
Did you say you had I've had nightmares about
I did,
it?
yeah.
Did you say it was about him
Swear to
standing
God.
out over your bed?
Yes, I swear to God. 2006. I remember it very clearly. Summer.
It's haunted him for 10
It
years.
was horrible. Like I must have I feel like I saw a music video with him in it earlier or something, because I remember I first saw Henry Rollins back in '95, and I remember as a child I was just like, oh God, he's so intense.
He is.
Giant veins in his neck and everything, and I mean, but yeah, I had a nightmare where he was standing over me as I slept once, and I woke up and I was like, who was that guy? I was like, it was Henry Rollins. Yeah. God. You guys remember that one? I don't remember which Jackass movie it is. I feel like it might be the third one. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, and he's in that dune buggy and stuff. And he's like, he's yelling at him and stuff.
He's like, this ride's gonna fuck you off.
I remember.
He's like, he's just yelling.
It's
He's just
horrible.
pissed.
I remember I was cleaning theaters when I could talk all night about that one, but I was cleaning theaters when that one came out, and I remember walking in on that scene. I was just like, I shivered. It's a primal fear.
I shivered.
I'd like to meet him though. I bet we could get our pictures taken with though.
Maybe, yeah.
I might have to tell him that he scares the shit out of me. He'd probably yell at me just to have fun with it, and I'd be like, start crying.
We'll see if we can get him to record a little blip for.
Oh, that would be so cool.
He might. I mean, I don't.
The Geeks in a Phone fucking podcast. I'm just that could be the opening. Henry Rollins
every week.
As scary and intimidating as he looks, I've heard he's very nice.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Cool.
Also bears a striking resemblance to Lance Storm, former WCW, ECW, and WWE wrestler from Calgary. Dramatic pause.
Yes.
Alberta, Canada.
Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I got 3 more articles here, very minor ones. We'll move on. I don't know if you guys, obviously Conjuring 2 came out last weekend, but if anybody hasn't seen it, there's one of the main characters, not main character, one of the ghosts is a nun. She's the demon, and she's getting her own spin-off film.
Huh.
So, they had, I think it's just going to be called The Nun, not real original, but they did Annabelle was from The Conjuring.
That's what I was wondering.
It sucked. It's horrible.
Yeah, it did well though, didn't it? I feel like it
did
money.
Okay, yeah. I think so.
I heard it was horrible too.
But no release date on that yet, but it has been announced. So, next article. Why are we going back to this? I read the article earlier this week. I'm like, God, dude, why? They're trying to do Beverly Hills Cop 4 again.
No,
Stop.
stop.
They keep resurrecting it from the fucking pits of development hell. Keep bringing it back, just throwing it down,
I
bringing
feel
it
like
back.
they should reboot it because, like, I feel like that movie's been done 100 times over already, and
Beverly
not
Hills
called
Cop
Beverly
3
Hills Cop.
sucked.
It was garbage.
God,
Didn't it
just-
like end at like an amusement park or something?
Yeah.
I feel like
God, that movie sucked so bad. Like, just leave it alone. I mean, I know it ended on a down note, like the franchise, but just leave it alone. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of
cares,
80s movies
really.
that have sequels, they usually end their sagas on sour notes.
You know, the thing is that
Too,
Eddie,
you know.
Eddie Murphy, I don't think that he has the ability to be that character anymore.
No, I don't think he does either.
I don't think that it comes across as believable.
I don't think
and
he's funny anymore.
No.
So
it would just be
Oh.
a parody of what was a tremendous film series.
exactly.
So, I think all of us at the table vote no to Beverly Hills motherfucking Cop 4.
2 thumbs down.
Oh,
for
I
that
have
one.
a couple.
Go ahead, sir.
There's a theater that is actually going to screen Jaws on a lake. So like you watch
Really?
it. Yeah, it's like you watch it in like inner tubes and
Oh,
shit.
that's so cool. That's
Scary,
so
isn't it?
awesome.
I think
That's
it's in
cool.
Texas.
Awesome.
I think. And Batman vs Superman ended its theatrical run in the U.S.
What's the total?
330 million, but Deadpool ended it this week 362. Deadpool's only been around since the 90s. Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman have been around since
the
the 30s
40s.
and 40s. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So you got that, and then Deadpool cost 54 million, I think, to make.
Yeah, it sounds
maybe.
right, yeah.
And it was R-rated, and like Batman vs Superman cost like 300 million to make. It's like, jeez.
It's not even gonna break even.
No, I don't think it did. I mean, after
it will with
marketing and shit.
internationally.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe all total, like
yeah, all
worldwide,
total it'll make money worldwide, but
it might break even.
Yeah,
maybe. But it's not gonna make that much money.
Man, they
DVD
put
sales,
all
you know,
their-
they aren't gonna be that great.
I don't think so. I
So-
mean, that ultimate cut, but like it was revealed that Jenna Malone's not playing Batgirl in that. It's just some reporter.
Really.
Bullshit.
well, this is why they're splitting it up into 2 releases.
Yeah.
The one now and then the one at Christmas. I mean, because they know they're going to have to recoup, and they know that there's people that will buy both of them.
Oh yeah, I will.
Hi, Andy.
Yep, I will
Definitely.
too. Even though I didn't like it.
Yeah, I think on the last
Buying
podcast
it
we
first day.
mentioned, like I think DJ said, like you 2 nerds will end up buying it, and Andy's like shaking his head. And
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Oh, I'll buy it. I'll buy it day one.
yeah. I'll,
I mean,
I
God,
won't.
I have Green Lantern and I have Ghost Rider 2 in my phone.
Oh, God.
I've got every comic book movie you can think of, except for I don't have the new Fantastic Four yet. I will get it if it's $3.
see, I can never attack
sure.
you for that because
It's going to be $3
because
too.
have you seen my collection?
Oh, yeah,
there
it's
is a
pretty-
lot of shit in
Oh,
there,
yeah.
so so I can't be like, oh, you have
You got
that
some
movie?
like shit horror movies. I got some shit comic book
Yeah,
movies.
exactly,
sure.
exactly.
You've got like 2 sections that have like fun to good movies, and then you have this whole other giant section that's like
It's like overflowing out of my DVD collection too.
it's like when you walked into like the last aisle of Blockbuster. The shit that was like the most dusty that nobody ever fucking touched or redded. And it's
Faded
like-
by the sun coming through the windows. And
It's so bad, like they don't even care if you don't return it and shit. You don't
exactly.
even you don't get
It's like,
charged
just
a late
take it. Just take it. We
Oh,
don't want it.
We started a new policy. Any movie that sucks that bad and hasn't been rented for 6 years, you get to keep it.
Exactly.
But I don't want it. No. Store policy says you have to keep it. If you try to return it, we will have you arrested. Revoke your membership. Because we're going to be around forever. That's why we're Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, like I hate how Blockbuster.
You know there's
came
still
in
a
and
couple
killed-
open?
There's
Yeah.
like
Mhm,
3
there is.
I think.
In like Alaska or some shit.
Yeah.
What are you
There's
doing
3
up there,
left.
Alaska?
Yeah.
And they're all
Okay.
independently owned too.
Yeah.
So
Well, like I love how Blockbuster comes in and they basically killed the mom and pop video stores.
yeah.
And then they went under.
Well, they
And Family
complained.
Video is the only one that's still open. You
It
know what I
reminds
mean?
me,
Ah.
Matt made this a joke today. I didn't realize he made a joke because like he doesn't make jokes
No.
that often.
No,
and like
he doesn't.
we were driving up through Creve Coeur, and he's like, "Wouldn't it be funny if we went into Family Video?" And that was the joke. And I was like, "Is that a joke?" Because like I still like Family Video.
Yeah, I go in
and,
there
like,
once a week.
and he was just like, "It's a joke because nobody goes to video stores anymore." I was like, "Oh, okay." So
I thought you lived solely off of Redbox and Netflix.
I go to Family Video.
Screenbox.
Yeah. Redbox, Screenbox, Netflix. But I'll do Family Video every great once in a while because you could also go in there like and get like movies that are on Blu-ray for like $20. You can get them for like $4 or $5.
Yeah,
sometimes.
they're dirt cheap. Man.
I mean, it's like the rental like box and stuff, but still, it's only $5.
Yeah, I mean, like I think that's where I got Ghost Rider 2 from them.
I got Raid there for like $3 one time. Like, yeah,
it's on sale on DVD right now for $1.99 over at Family Video.
Are you serious? Is it Raid 2 or Raid?
Raid 2.
Is it?
Yeah. I paid
$25
for
Raid.
it.
It's brilliant, man. One more article, we'll move on from movies. Apparently, Melissa McCarthy is down to do, quote-unquote, 102 more sequels to Ghostbusters. Do you guys distinctly remember that she was one of the ones coming out saying that, like, it was like a disaster to make? Do you remember her like talking about how like
I kind of feel
she
like
said like
and then got buried or something.
Yeah, she'd said something like it was like a miserable.
So maybe she's saying
experience.
this ironically then.
It could be.
And it's just not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she might be.
It says quote unquote. She says, "I would do 102 more of these. I would literally show up for director Paul Feig. I can't stand that guy. And these women, no matter what, I'll show up for plays in the backyard. And I'll end this by just saying, so I don't get attacked like our friend James Rolfe got attacked. Do your thing, girls. I hope you do great, because I don't want the feminists attacking you over any kind of bad comments about Ghostbusters.
I mean, I'm
so basically, she just took a giant shit on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go see it because ultimately, I just don't really care.
Then Leslie Jones says, quote unquote, "Well, shit. As many as they do, I'm there. Yeah, you ain't got much else going on except fucking Saturday Night Live."
Right.
So. That's it though.
People still watch Saturday Night Live.
No shit.
That's
Talk
like the
about
Simpsons.
Gone.
Yep.
Why don't they bring back Taxi?
Danny DeVito.
Some of them are still alive. Some of them are still alive.
Like 90% of the cast is dead. Just bring Danny DeVito back to do Taxi.
Oh man, waddling down the stairs, rolling down them. Got Rhea Perlman.
Real Louie for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like
get Tony Danza.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Just throw all surviving 80s sitcoms.
There you go.
Like into a sitcom.
They could just get.
blender.
I mean, Jim Carrey did a pretty damn good job as Andy Kaufman.
He did great.
They could get Jim Carrey to just be Latka.
I miss Jim Carrey.
Thank you very
I wish
much.
he'd come back.
Yeah, but like I didn't really like I know about Andy Kaufman like and everything.
Yeah,
but, like we weren't like really alive during his time.
Sure.
But my mom was, and she was telling me like she was like
I bet he
she's
was.
like you and your friends would have loved Andy Kaufman when you got we were this age with Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
She's like you would have loved him. Like he was brilliant from what I've seen. So
It seems like our kind of humor.
He's a humongous, ginormous
wrestling
fucking wrestling
fan.
fan.
Him and Lawler, all their feuds.
I mean, well, that was his whole gimmick. His whole look on life was to be a heel.
Yep.
He wanted to be a wrestling heel. And he was a big-ass heel in Hollywood.
Yes, he was.
Pissed people off.
We'll move on to Blu-ray DVD releases. I have them pulled up here. We'll go through them real quick. God, this fucking movie. Next week we will see My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
No, in fact, we will not see that.
Why did you bother?
It didn't even make it to theaters, I don't think. It came to iTunes.
No, it did.
Was it a limited release?
Yeah,
or what? I don't
no,
know.
it
Did it have a wide release?
It opened up against Batman vs Superman. It made like 21 million.
Swept
I
under
think.
the rug for sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait to see this one. This one comes out next week. Midnight Special.
Yeah,
real
I've
excited
heard really
to see
good
that
things about
movie.
that.
Joe Blow gave that a 10.
Yeah.
So-
I've heard great things too.
Nothing else. The Wave on Blu-ray. Don't know what that is.
Yay.
Some more Doctor Who season 1. I think that's not the. I mean, I don't know anything about Doctor Who.
I
It
tried
actually
once.
started in like the 60s.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it did.
And it's still going on.
Yeah, and I don't think it's ever been rebooted because the Doctor just gets like rejuvenated.
Yeah,
or reborn,
something like that.
Yeah.
It's actually a different person. There's been like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 13 or 14 doctors.
Uh-huh.
All you Doctor Who fans, kiss my ass if I'm getting it wrong. I don't care. What you can do is get into your TARDIS and you can go back in time to the part before I said this and click off the podcast.
The week after that, I got a couple. Kung Fu Panda 3 comes out, which I heard was actually
Yeah,
not that bad.
I liked it. I feel like that movie's been out on like Blu-ray forever, but I guess not.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Nobody fucking cares about that.
Oh, what
yeah,
the
exactly.
Sorry.
Doctor Strangelove on Blu-ray. Red vs. Blue. I never got into that, really.
Yeah,
The whole Halo thing, Red vs. Blue.
Yeah, me neither.
The Chorus trilogy. This guy was brilliant. We lost him a couple years back, but Ray Harryhausen, Special Effects Titan. It's going to be like a documentary about him. That's coming
I
out.
forgot about that.
Real influential. He did Clash of the Titans, all those monster movies and stuff. He's all about the stop motion animation.
Wait a minute. There's something called Tijuana Toads.
Whoa, Tijuana Toads.
Look at the picture.
What the hell? Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, it's an old
I don't
it's
remember
an old
that.
animated series. I think from like the
60s?
50s or 60s.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hola, bud. I am Ted the Toad. What the fuck?
He is a real burp. What the fuck? Then we have Return of the Killer Tomatoes on Blu-ray.
That's a really angry looking tomato.
Yeah,
Holy
he's
shit.
pissed.
I watched the first movie and like I knew it was supposed to be so
good.
bad it was good. But
Does he have a
fuck.
goatee?
It's
Yeah.
rough. It's one of those awesomely bad kind of movies.
That looks
Yeah.
like King Kong Bundy as a tomato. Holy shit!
He's like,
He is. Look at his face.
I did. Yeah, it does. You
It's-
bring up a very good point.
It's Bundy mania after he visits the Willy Wonka factory, eats the wrong piece of gum, and turns into a giant fucking angry tomato.
That's it for releases. That'll take us into shitty movies. You guys watch anything? Watch anything this week? Oh boy, did I fucking watch one. God
Well,
damn.
you already talked about the shit that is Warcraft.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say about it.
I only watched, I think,
Horrible.
one, and it was called Stripped.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Like, I always come out and say, like, man, that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. No, I'm not kidding with this one. I'm not kidding. I'm not even joking. The whole, I found their Twitter. This movie came out in 2013. Hasn't been updated at all since then. Had 51 followers.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
51 followers on
boy.
Twitter.
How did it even get released then?
Basically, this movie is just about a group of guys who take their friend on their 21st birthday and go to Vegas. And basically, they go to a kind of a brothel.
Yeah.
Because, prostitution is legal in
sure.
Vegas.
In Nevada, not in Vegas.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And they basically all get killed off and harvested for their organs and all that shit.
Oh, okay.
Literally, though, I'm not even joking. Probably like the first hour of the film, the movie's only 80 minutes, is them just running around with a camera. Like, it's literally like I was just watching a home movie.
God damn
It's
it.
not even a film. I can't even
bother.
horrible. I was just like, they're introducing these characters.
Made
I'm
it
just
in a
like,
day.
introducing these characters, I was just like, I cannot wait for you to die. I can't wait for you to die because you're all just horrible, horrible, horrible people.
Did you celebrate when they died?
I did. I just was a little.
The film
victory.
has accomplished its
Yeah, yeah,
its goal.
exactly. There's a little celebration in my head, like, yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Excuse me.
I saw.
That was it
another
though.
one,
Just
though.
Stripped though. Stay far away from Stripped. It was on Screenbox, by the way. It's
the
a
day
reliable
after.
source.
Very much so. What the fuck did you watch?
One day after I watched Warcraft, I watched Alice Through the Looking Glass. Whoa! Just an assault on the senses. It was worse than Warcraft by far, like without a doubt.
Yeah, because I remember.
It's a nightmare.
I remember you saw it and then you wrote a review on Letterboxd saying you're like, I'm done for a while.
I'm done. I haven't written one since. And I don't think I will for a long time. It killed my enthusiasm. For
Oh my god!
I mean, it was horrible.
It hasn't been that great of a summer, really.
No,
It hasn't
every
been
week
that
it's been a
great.
sequel, and every week they've been underwhelming. Like, I'm not expecting Independence Day Resurgence to be the best movie ever made, but I'm fucking pumped as shit.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting it to at least be a worthy follow-up.
At least like an average film.
Yeah,
hopefully,
I mean,
so-
I'm not expecting it better because it won't be.
Speaking of which, there was one piece of movie news that it related to Independence Day.
Sure.
So I was reading an article online today that points out, which is very interesting to think about, that this movie is not getting any kind of pub. I mean, yes, the trailers are running on television,
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah,
There's nothing else.
I feel like that's been it.
There's
too,
no
really.
appearances on fucking Ellen
that's
or
a good
any of the
point.
late night
Nothing.
talk shows.
Very
They're
true.
not making fun of it on, Saturday Night Live and its 10 viewers.
Like, I wonder if maybe they're promoting it better overseas because they're really counting on that overseas.
They'll eat
coin
that shit
these
up.
days. Oh yeah, it's
big
gonna be
time.
huge over there.
Yeah, anything with explosions and
Yeah.
pretty colors, they'll eat
Pretty
it up.
much. Warcraft.
Oh yeah, no shit.
You know?
God.
It sounds so judgmental, but when it's true as well, that's the tough part to
Exactly.
swallow.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, if you guys didn't watch any more shitty films, that'll take us into first world problems. I know you had one. I think I escaped. I don't
Did
think
you?
I had anything, so
Yeah, I feel like I did
Congratulations.
either.
you always have one.
Yeah, dude. All right, so listen. I almost escaped the entire week. Until I was on my fucking way over here. I have never been so angry for such a pathetically short, dumb reason in my life. And I get pissed off every week. Usually at food
You went
places.
on a tangent last week.
Yeah.
Boy, did you.
I listened to that. Jesus, I cut like a 5-minute promo
You
without
did.
breathing.
You did. It was like non-stop.
Real Jim Cornette screaming in the microphone.
I remember the whole time just looking at you. I was like, yep, all right.
I mean, it's true, though. Fuck that Steak and Shake.
Yeah, that
they
was
still
bullshit.
suck. So anyway, I'm on my way over here, and I'm not in any hurry. There's nothing for me to speed about or anything, so cool. And I'm on the highway, and then I have to come to first we start slowing down. I'm like, okay, I know there's some construction up the way. No big deal. We'll slow down, and then all of a sudden we come to a complete fucking stop. There's a cop.
Is it on the interstate?
Yeah.
Why? Like,
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, what the fuck's going on? You can't see shit. I don't know what happened. There may have been a bad accident or something. Actually, it looked like some kind of fucked up chemical spill that they're going to cover up.
Oh, is that
But,
all those sirens and stuff?
I don't know what the hell happened.
Huh.
It was pretty much all cleaned up by the time we passed through.
Okay.
But we had to stay stopped, like complete stop on the highway for like 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes. And I'm sitting there getting really pissed. Like, God damn it. Why the fuck am I going to be so fucking late to this podcast? Fuck. This is bullshit. This stupid ass motherfuckers. Move. Move. So they're yelling at nobody.
Well, nothing
Move,
you can do
God damn
about it. That's like the worst feeling when you're in gridlock. You can't do anything about it.
And then I stop and I'm sitting there thinking about it. I'm like,
True.
really? I'm getting pissed off and I'm sitting in my nice paid-for car,
Yes.
the air conditioning all the way up,
It's true.
smoking a cigarette, real kicked back and relaxed, got some tunes playing, and I'm like, yeah, why the fuck am I so angry about this? This is ridiculous. I'm like, this is, there's
It's
people
really
that don't even have
frustrating.
houses or cars, let alone air conditioning in those cars.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, I don't even remember. It just happened so fast in my mind that I was like, Jesus, I need to get it together. This is really bad. Like, I'm sitting here really getting pissed off about nothing. I'm not even in a hurry. What the fuck was I yelling about? I was literally yelling out loud at my windshield. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on! Hurry up! What the fuck is going on up there? I can't see in front of me because there's a...
Move!
It was like, move! There's a big-ass pickup truck.
You can't do nothing about it.
No.
It's a real desperate,
Not a damn
alone feeling.
There's like a big-ass pickup truck. Like one of those ones that... the people around here have like the extra tires on the side and it's raised up like 40 feet.
Yeah.
Why are they doing that?
It pisses me off so goddamn bad. And I'm like, getting really fired up about it. Like, God damn it, what the fuck? I can't believe I've had to sit here at a complete fucking stop on the highway for 10 goddamn minutes. This is bullshit.
On the highway?
This is fucking bullshit. It is a 65, no, it is 70 miles an hour on
It
this
is,
road.
too.
It is 70 miles an hour. Why the fuck are we going 0? We are literally going 0 miles per hour. This is complete opposite of fucking 70. Stupid motherfucker. I like morphed into Lewis Black like halfway through. It was
That did sound like him a little.
so fucking bad, and then all of a sudden, like the tune changes, and I'm like, I just need to fucking chill out. And it's like right at that point, I fucking hear this.
Yeah, that'd be a good
And I was like,
changing.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
and then I take a drag off the smoke, and I'm like, sitting here smoking my Marlboro Red 100 because I can choose.
Real luxury
Real
cigarette.
luxury, real luxury cigarette in my nice, beautiful, paid-for car.
Yes.
With my nice air conditioning turned all the way up on this slightly humid day.
It is.
Yeah,
it
was
is.
kinda.
Slightly humid, and I'm like, got to start putting things in perspective because that was serious first world problem of the week.
That sounds like it.
But I actually escaped without having to deal with any. Actually, I lied. I really did have another one from this morning, and it was at a fast food place. But it wasn't. It wasn't the restaurant's fault for once in ever.
Oh no.
I just wanted to go get some quick breakfast. I had to, take care of some things early, go to work. Didn't have time to eat. And I was like, man, I'm just not feeling it. Want to go get some nice, big fucking iced coffee and some food. So I go there, and, it's got the double drive-through because if you're out in the Midwest, there's a lot of fat people that visit McDonald's all the time. So we got to have 2 fucking drive-throughs for the same restaurant. It's gotten so bad they started putting a third window.
Yeah.
The third window was like the early 90s gimmick, and it lasted about 3 seconds. And then now it's back.
Yeah.
McDonald's is really bringing back the third window.
They are
I gotta
too.
pull all the fat people forward that ordered like $40 worth of food in drive-thru because they're dickheads.
God,
Okay,
I hate that
off the
so
dollar
much.
menu, this is what I want. Your total is fuck off.
Yeah.
So anyway, I choose the outer drive-thru because it seems like there's only one lady there, and then there's one car in front of that, but then the other drive-thru has like 4 cars. All right, cool, no big deal. I'll just go in this one. This will put me third in line in this drive-thru, and I'll get through faster.
Yeah.
No. I don't know what the fuck this lady ordered. I had to eventually pull next to her, and I could hear like the cries of about 100 stolen infants.
Stolen.
It was real cry up in that fucking car, and it literally came to the point to where we sat there so long that 3 more cars behind me had pulled up. And then they all had backed out and went to the other fucking drive-thru lane. And then I was able to back up and go to the other drive-thru lane.
Man, that is
I
bad.
fucking beat her up to the window, thank goodness, because she tried to cut me off, too. I was like, not today, bitch. You already caused me enough pain. And so I get my food, and they're like, or I get my coffee, and they're like, we're going to pull you forward for your food. I was like, I ordered nuggets. What the fuck? It takes like 3 minutes. I worked at McDonald's like a decade ago. I'm pretty sure I remember that shit. Like it's really like 11 o'clock in the morning. You don't have nuggets ready. What the
good
hell's
point.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Everybody ordered nuggets. Apparently, the whole world.
Yeah, what was their thing against like chicken stuff? Like I always remember it would always take longer if I ordered like McChicken.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
Man.
And they finally got rid of those chicken selects.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
And then they had the actual chicken wings for a while. Those weren't bad for
Oh, I
McDonald's.
forgot they did that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
They're
try.
like real bone in the chicken.
That's
Like
right.
really don't care.
Do they still do the mozzarella sticks?
I think so.
Do they?
I like those.
I heard
Those
those
are
were
good.
terrible.
I like.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Really?
they're not bad for McDonald's food. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to real food,
It's kind of hard to not fuck up, or it's kind of hard to fuck up mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, it's true.
You get down to the brass
you put the
tacks
breading around the cheese,
Yeah.
you dump it in the fucking hot grease.
Exactly.
The end.
I mean, pretty much.
Exactly.
You make sure it doesn't become so crispy that it changes colors. You're
Yeah,
fine.
it's at like every like snack bar and stuff, you know. Like if Joe Sixpack can do it, I'm sure Sally Lunchpail can too.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I think I kind of had a first world problem a little bit. When Matt and I were at the mall earlier today, we were walked past. They had a Holland's popcorn stand. They're in East Peoria. I think they do cheese popcorn, caramel corn, and stuff.
I remember that.
They were handing out free samples, and so like I took one, and then like Matt and I were like walking to Sears and like eating them, and then I was like, man, this is pretty good. I was like, I kind of wish though it had more cheese popcorn.
Oh jeez.
I was like, man, that's a first world problem. Like bitching about the free sample
I
you
hear
got.
you, though. I hear you.
I
wish I had more cheese.
exactly. It was like, I'm not like the biggest caramel corn fan, but
Yeah.
but
It seems like you're a bigger fan when you're a kid. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yep.
I don't know. I kind of had one, but I won't go into the full details of it. But I ate a sandwich last night, and
This is almost a third world problem.
Oh
it
man,
kind of is.
This is awesome.
I
That's
was
not
really
awesome.
hungry, so I had half of this gondola from La Gondola. And then, like, the next morning, I woke up and my wife goes, a gondola from La Gondola.
Hold on a second. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't gondola an Italian word?
I think it is, isn't
Sounds
it?
very Spanish. La gondola.
Yeah, it's
It does.
It's very,
It does. You're right.
It's a food.
Huh. Huh.
I-
Yeah, you're right.
I just want to point
I
that
never
out.
thought about it.
Okay, so you ate half of a gondola
Yeah.
from La Gondola.
Well,
La Gondola.
I ate it, and then, like,
So
my
spicy
wife, my wife asked me, "Hey, did you eat the sandwich? Because there's half of it missing." And I said, "Yeah, why?" And she goes, "It was in the van for 7 days, and I brought it in last night, and I forgot to throw it away."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Oh, really?" And then like and like she's like, "Yeah, you look really pale." And then sure enough, I've been sick all day. It's it's blatant food poisoning. It was a good sandwich. So, I mean, I'm not too torn up about it. I mean, my stomach is, but
Oh my god.
Oh
I mean,
my god.
it is what it is. So, I'll be fine.
Oh boy.
I feel like that's actually the first time that we've ever had a third world problem on this.
I agree.
show.
Yeah.
It kind of is.
Yeah, because like this has
People in
happened.
third world countries have to
Other-
eat week old sandwiches
Yeah.
out of minivans. From suburban white people
Yeah, pretty much.
that they leave on the counter of their house.
Yep. Oh, I just left it there. It's like
Maybe she wanted to see if you were
Yeah,
ballsy enough.
probably. Girl didn't let her down. Girl proved her right. Yeah, I was hungry. It was late.
Oh,
Why not?
oh my
I
god.
warmed it up. That should have killed any bacteria. That was
Yeah.
didn't made it stronger.
If we don't have any more, that'll take us into. You had a couple bits for wrestling news.
Yeah, very, very short this week on the wrestling news. We'll get to the main story in a minute.
Sure.
First one, I can't remember if we mentioned this last week or if it had happened this week, but the vocalist from the DX
Yes,
songs, Chris
yeah.
Warren, passed away at the age of 49.
Yes.
The stories
How
I
did he
learned,
pass away?
no cause of death was listed.
Okay.
That's all we can say about that. But I made a comment on Facebook about how the songs were cool, even though you really couldn't understand like
It's
half of
true.
what he was saying.
Bow to the masters.
This is-
Break it down.
you could get like that, and
Master.
that's the breaks, little boy.
Degenerate and stupid. You You know I'm right. Like,
No, you're totally right. That shit
we just
is.
got tired of doing what you told us to do. Got to break, boy.
Yeah.
Got to break, little man. Break it down. We'll play him a little tribute here. Rest in peace, sir.
Yep. There you go.
That's a break, boy. Yeah.
It pretty much sounded like him too.
Break it down.
Now we're gonna get real Rage Against the Machine.
That does sound like Rage.
Cover that once. I remember, wasn't Zack De La Rocha they did it like a live show one time. The band did it on Raw one night.
Oh.
Those guys did this song.
Nice. I don't remember that at all.
But like, I feel like it was like Zack De La Rocha though that did it. I'm probably wrong. But,
I don't know.
But yeah,
I know that. Well, you know what? I think Drowning Pool did a version of Triple H's song.
The game.
Yeah, it was real bad.
I'm sure it was.
It was real bad. I like the original singer from Drowning Pool until he drowned in his own pool.
Oh.
Bada boom! Realest guy in the room. How you doing? Yes.
He ain't doing good.
No. He ain't doing it all.
No, he ain't doing nothing.
Sorry for all you bodies hit the floors.
His body hit the
Oh shit. Oh.
Oh god. Oh, I'm sorry. That was bad.
Of course, the main piece of news, if you have not heard yet,
sucks, man.
Jerry the King Lawler and his fiance, who is not surprisingly like 33 years younger than he is. I'm surprised that's all she is.
Right.
They were both arrested and charged with like domestic assault early Friday morning, and it has to stem with Lawler, who.
Oh man.
This is how much weight Jerry carries in Memphis, because this happened in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. This is where you know a guy is a real celebrity. He got to be on the news, on the main Channel 5 news, in an interview from jail from a payphone.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
This motherfucker's on the nightly news telling his side of the story.
Wow.
Why? Because he's the king. He's Jerry the
Exactly.
fucking King Lawler.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he's Jerry the suspended indefinitely by WWE Lawler now.
And man, that has changed the game for commentary, in my opinion. But God, please bring JR back.
JR's not coming back. You know what's going to happen? And this has actually been talked about for a while. That there's rumors that Corey Graves of NXT would be moving up to the SmackDown
He does pre-show
crew.
for the pay-per-views.
Yep, and pre-show for the pay-per-views.
He's going to move to SmackDown?
It's been talked about for a while, so I mean they could use somebody like Graves to explain maybe some of the NXT guys that are coming up.
He's kind of
I kind of hope he stays on NXT but also does SmackDown for a while. But
yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, the whole thing with Lawler and his girlfriend,
it was shocking. I mean, not shocking, but it's unfortunate because, you know, he's, like you said, suspended indefinitely.
He's suspended indefinitely. Like, it was up within hours of the arrest.
Yeah.
There's mug shots of him and his fiance.
Yeah, we'll post them.
Yeah. I wanted to get to the actual story of what he said, but basically an unloaded pistol was involved in this skirmish, and both of them claimed that the other one brought it in to the kitchen where the incident happened.
Sure.
I believe that she accused Jerry of pushing her into a stove and some other contact, and then pulling out a gun on her.
Wow.
And he accuses her of like scratching his face, punching him, or kicking him in the groin. So, you know, something real childish. You know,
sure.
Like, you know, fucking junior high kids get in better fights than that. Post them on YouTube.
Right.
Now, they were supposed to actually spend the weekend in jail, but breaking news from the F4WOnline.com website, which is the Wrestling Observer website, and Figure 4 Weekly. Here's the mugshots of Jerry Lawler and Lauren McBride.
Wow. I mean, the King didn't do too bad.
He never does too bad. That's all he does is chase young girls. It's been kind of a messed up thing with him for a long time. Apparently he's out of jail. Both of them are.
Really?
We're back on the streets.
Yep.
Definitely. Real back.
Lawler said upon leaving jail with reporters all around him that he'll make a statement after he talks with his attorney.
Fair enough.
like, that's when you know that you're a real big deal in that area. I mean, the guy's a professional wrestler.
Right.
And he's not even a wrestler anymore. He's just a fucking commentator once a week.
Right.
But he has such legacy in Memphis that reporters surround Jerry Lawler when he leaves jail. Like, I guarantee you that if Randy Orton gets arrested for smacking around somebody, when he gets released out of St. Louis jail, nobody's fucking giving a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that really tells you the size and severity of this issue, especially in that area, that it really is a big deal to people.
Right.
And it's controversial,
Yep.
Controversy creates cash, as Eric Bischoff would say.
Right.
As we're recording this, UFC Fight Night 89 from Ottawa is on. The main event is Rory McDonald against Stephen Thompson. So
Okay.
that's whatever. I have no predictions. I could care less. But I am looking forward to UFC 200 coming up here in early July. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
It's a loaded card. And, of course, because of the wrestling tie-in here, Brock Lesnar will be fighting Mark Hunt. And there's a lot of people who think that Brock Lesnar is going to get absolutely destroyed in this fight.
He might get, yeah. Then we have Money in the Banks tomorrow.
Yes.
Which we will, when you listen to this podcast, it'll be over with. But you'll
in the bank. Pass in the tank.
Bobby, I've got my money in the bank.
God damn it, Bobby!
Bobby,
Do what now, Bobby?
bull,
Oh, that's pretty good.
bull.
Zach's really kill.
I'm trying.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm pretty impressed.
I hope that translates to the microphone because that was fantastic.
Thank you. But yeah, Money in the Bank. Check that out tomorrow. We'll all be watching for sure. I don't think we talked about predictions.
Well, last week we went over predictions for...
We did, I think.
For just the Money in the Bank. Andy is going with Dean Ambrose. You and I are both going with Kevin Owens.
Yep.
I do have to say that this past week on Raw, they did feature a Ambrose Asylum, which had both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
So far behind on Raw. And just wrestling in general. It's hard to keep up right now.
Dude, there's so much.
Yeah.
I'm like weeks behind on Lucha Underground and New Japan. I just can't.
I want to start watching Lucha Underground. It sounds awesome.
It's really cool.
I really want to
Sounds
start
really
watching
great.
New Japan wrestling. But
it's the benefits of DirecTV, gentlemen. I get them both every week. DVR them, and I can let them sit there in my queue for a while. So
for sure.
Yay for DirecTV for doing something, because for a long time they did nothing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a good point.
Satellite bastards. So, anywho, I really think, well, getting back to the Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose thing with Roman Reigns there, Dean Ambrose is controlling the conversation back and forth, and then he asks Roman what is he going to do at the pay-per-view, asks Seth what's he going to do, and blah, 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 and then he says, well, what happens if I win the Money in the Bank contract and come in and cash it in that night and become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and I leave with the title?
Oh, shit.
The place popped pretty hard for it. I think that's what they were waiting for. And Andy's pretty set that he thinks this is going to happen. And to be honest...
Not at Money in the Bank, though, man.
it has happened before.
It has, but
I mean,
I can't see it happening.
A few years back, Kane, of all people, won the Money in the Bank for SmackDown, I believe it was, and cashed it in like immediately, like an hour later on Rey Mysterio, and just pancaked him in like a minute.
Right.
It was bad. Kane was really the World Heavyweight Champion again. He's got a new movie coming out with Dolph Ziggler from WWE Films.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I saw the poster in the background.
I think I heard of it, yeah.
It looks so stupid. It looks stupider than they look, period. Man, just awful. I mean, who do you think's going to win the title match between Rollins and Roman Reigns?
Roman. I think Roman will win. I don't think he's gonna. I don't know. I don't think they would do a title change at Money in the Bank. If there's gonna be a title change, it's gonna be at SummerSlam. In my opinion, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I have to agree. And I think Kevin Owens is going to hold on to the Money in the Bank for a while.
I can see that.
I don't think we're going to see a cash in until either late in the year or after WrestleMania.
Survivor Series maybe, or something, cash in, or
maybe even TLC.
Yeah,
to set up a short reign. I mean, they hopefully they wouldn't do this, even though it would boost his value short term. In the long term, it would hurt him. To have Kevin Owens win the Money in the Bank, cash in it like TLC, be the champion for 3 or 4 weeks, and then lose it back to Roman at the Royal Rumble.
Right.
I mean, that's typical WWE stupid booking that hopefully doesn't happen, but we'll see.
Right.
I think that Roman's going to win too. Yeah. I really don't want to watch it. Let's talk about another match, the one that I'm actually really looking forward to, which is John Cena against AJ Styles.
That's going to be a damn good match.
It's going to be a really good match, and I'll tell you what, the verbal duels that they've been having the last couple weeks have been really good. And Cena, regardless of what you think about the guy, on the mic, he is world class.
He is.
He is world class. He is so good, and he's starting to get a little bit of an attitude about him as far as like not just letting guys step on him verbally, and he's certainly not going to let some of these newer guys to the company. Not that AJ Styles is a new guy; he's been wrestling longer than Cena.
Right.
But it's not just going to let them, for lack of a better word, come in and say, "Oh, you can't wrestle, and I'm going to beat you because you held me down." He actually ripped the shit out of AJ Styles a few weeks back for literally cutting that promo. It was like, after 14, 17 years, whatever it's been, that's the best you got? That's the best you got when you get on the stage with the big dog? I was like, damn, man, Cena just made him look like a little bitch.
Right.
Like, it was nice. Nice little job there, Johnny boy. I think they have a 4-way tag title match with the New Day defending against Enzo and Cass, the Vaudevillains, and Anderson and Gallows, the Club.
It sounds like he'll be pretty good. It could be good.
I really think that it's a cheap way that I think they're finally going to take the tag titles off the New Day.
You think so?
By not having them do the job, they're going to, have like Anderson and Gallows pin the fucking Vaudevillains or something like that. Or
you don't think they're going to let Enzo and Cass win the titles?
I don't. I think they're going to build. I think if they're going to do that, they're going to build it up. Now, something I also thought about, I just want to put a prediction out there, and I hope it doesn't happen, but with Vince still in control, this is very possible that something like this will happen. I predict that Big Cass turns on Enzo within 6 months. And they try to go full force babyface with Enzo, but do it on SmackDown. Even if it's live, nobody's watching that. And honestly, they should probably put Cass on SmackDown if they do that and leave Enzo on Raw, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully none of that happens because it's stupid to break up that team at this point.
Exactly.
But I can see that they see money in Cass. When Enzo got hurt and he was out there on his own, Vince was eating that shit up.
Right.
Big, tall guy. 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
And you can't teach that.
Yeah.
Just... but that's it for wrestling related news this week. It's kind of a bad week for wrestling with that Lawler thing. I mean, that's kind of a downer.
It was, yeah.
Jerry, what are you doing?
No kidding.
Especially with a gun being involved, loaded or not loaded. That's just
a weapon in general.
There's enough gun rhetoric and violence and talk and shit in the in the news. We don't need it anymore from our entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Exactly.
Get your fucking life together, Kingfish.
Exactly. If you don't have anything else, we'll, with a heavy heart, we'll take it into That's Not Good News.
Yeah.
That's not good.
This, obviously, everybody, if you're living on a rock, this news broke real late after the last week's podcast. We didn't know about it until it broke the next day, but...
Yeah, I didn't even know about it till Sunday, afternoon. I just looked at my phone for a second. I was like, holy shit.
the horrible tragedy in Orlando. There's no amount of that's not good news that will overtake what happened in Orlando this past week.
They tried with the little kid and the alligator.
That too,
that
which
bad,
was really sad though.
At Disney World.
Yeah.
At Disney World.
It's like one of the best places on earth.
You know, I talked to my mom about this story, and she apparently, well, not apparently, I just don't remember because I was real little. I was a baby when her and my grandma had taken me to Disney World.
Sure.
And this was at, I think, one of the resorts. It wasn't actually at Disney World. I think it was one of the surrounding resorts.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this lagoon there, and it does say something about no swimming, I believe, but it doesn't say anything about watch out for the fucking alligators that can steal your baby.
That might have been that might have been the same place. You never know.
This little kid, 2 years old, is in like a foot of water at night.
At night, that's what got me.
Night.
And the family was around too.
I didn't realize
was
it was
around.
at night.
The family was around, but my mom would point out to me, she's like, I would have never let you as a 2-year-old wade in this dark water in this weird area by yourself. Even if I was close by. Fuck that. In the dark? Hell no. And the sad part is that the alligator, snatched up this poor girl.
Terrible.
And
I think he was a boy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, the snatched up the 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And the dad tried to wrestle the kid away from the alligator and failed.
At least he tried, though. I mean,
I can't imagine the horrific experience it must be to not only lose your child but lose it in that manner. I mean, there's got to be. That man is never going to be right. That family's never going to be right. And my heart really does go out to him.
Absolutely.
Because that's just it's so terrible. But you also have to think, what the hell were they thinking? And B, what the fuck is Disney thinking?
Yeah.
Really get your shit together and get the fucking alligators out of there, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
God.
Like if it's any silver lining, they found his body intact.
Did they?
Yeah, so
that's good
eaten.
at least.
And they think what happened
Blood
was
loss or something, or
drown.
Yeah.
So hopefully it was fast.
You're right. At least it wasn't like a painful death.
No,
it probably happened so quick that
the kid probably didn't know what was going on.
No,
yeah,
so. And like when their jaws snap down, I guess it's like thousands of pounds of pressure.
It is.
He probably didn't know what was going on. Hopefully, passed out at least.
You're right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
It was
so
fucked up.
Fast.
It was fucked up. So, we had that, and then of course we had the terrible shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando.
Yep.
Over 50 people killed, another over 50 injured.
Yep.
Ranging from mild to serious.
Yep.
What the hell's going on with you people out there? Get your fucking shit together.
And it was ISIS related too.
They're saying
the guy claimed to be ISIS.
They're saying that it's ISIS related. They're also saying that it was a hate crime. There's also reports coming out that
I think it's just an act of terrorism.
Well, they're also
and then he pledged to ISIS during what was going on.
But
I don't think it was a hate
There's
crime.
also news stories that are coming out that apparently this guy may have been gay himself.
Yeah,
and
I've been hearing
was a frequent visitor of that nightclub.
Really?
Yeah.
So it may have had nothing to do with ISIS. It may have had nothing to do with any of it. We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm like, we're never going to really know.
His hatred onto something,
right? And it's just
probably what was
either way.
happening.
Come on, why you got to kill all them people? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You stupid motherfucker.
Like, if you felt that way, off yourself. You know what I mean? Just kill yourself.
Or get help. I mean, get help or something.
You know what's really sad? There was a story, and I know that we don't want to get too political, but gun control is a big hot button topic in this country.
Yep.
And I actually, I don't know if I brought this up, but there was a story recently on Real Sports on HBO about the AR-15, which was the main gun that was used in this killing.
I think it was used in Sandy Hook too.
It was used in Sandy Hook. It's actually
and the theaters maybe. I'm not positive.
It's basically it's a military grade weapon. The only difference between that and the military version is that it's not automatic. It's semi-automatic, of which you can go buy a part for less than $100. Push it right on there and turn it into an automatic weapon.
Fuck.
So you can literally walk around with a fucking military grade machine gun.
See, that's the thing. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, don't take my fucking guns." I don't think we should be selling military grade weaponry.
Right. And here's the
handguns if you want to protect yourself. fine.
Here's the fucked up part.
You know,
Uzis.
And
I know
shit.
that the Huffington Post, which take it or leave it, but they did a story on that rifle after the Orlando shooting. They bought one in 38 minutes.
Jeez,
38 minutes. It took 38 minutes to get a killing machine.
Yeah, you don't need an AR-15 to defend your home from a burglar. You don't need an AR-15 to kill a deer.
Right. And that's what they use it for. That's what they claim it's a hunting gun. Rifles and shotguns are going the way of the dodo bird.
Yeah,
in the
whatever
gun
happened to a
world.
hunting rifle, I don't hunt, but
They
I know
have
people
competitive shooting now. There's like competitive shooting sport and leagues where basically they're turning people into like Halo champions, but with real guns. It's really fucking weird.
And then the thing that sucks is I guess there was a shop where he tried to buy armor at, and they turned him away. But they called the FBI, but the only thing is they didn't have his name, they didn't have anything. I mean, they didn't have any way of getting it, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's a whole other story about, people need to get their shit together when it comes to the legalities of all that.
Sounds like there were so many red flags.
Right. I don't think
Really
it's
sad.
the worst thing in the world to be able to have the right to own a gun.
Yeah.
But, I mean, do we all need to...
Yeah, we don't need assault rifles and
Yeah.
rocket launchers and
And
shit.
even if you got that shit, just don't use it on other people.
There you go.
Unless you're being attacked.
Yeah.
If you're being attacked, use the fucking rocket launcher and take
fine.
them some bitches out, okay?
Yeah.
I'm totally cool with that. If you want to have a fucking Terminator 2 Mexican fucking hideout with the World War III weaponry at your disposal, cool. I don't care. I'm totally fine with that. But just don't shoot other people unless they're shooting at you first.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at what Arnold did with that Gatling gun in Terminator 2. He didn't kill a single police officer, but,
It's true.
Very accurate.
Yeah.
Real accurate for a gun that just goes...
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
See, it's just, I mean, I don't mean to bring a joke up, but, I mean, you gotta kind of bring humor into this world sometimes. It's been a rough week.
Did you hear the Westboro Baptist Church
Of course.
protested?
Of course
Of
they
course.
did.
There was a very
course
small.
they did.
There was a very small contingent,
Come
and they were
on.
actually drowned out by over
Good.
200 anti-Westboro Baptist
Good.
Church protesters, and they drowned them out with
Assholes.
screens and flags, and they finally left. There's like a video online of people cheering as they're leaving.
They're the epiphany of douchebaggery. I mean,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
They're horrible. They do
Right,
that
the-
shit at like soldiers' funerals.
You know
too.
they're equal opportunity dickheads.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
protest at every funeral. I think that it's going to come out that they just don't like funerals.
Like-
That's their real hate. They hold up the God hates fag signs, but their real issue is the funeral.
Yeah.
They're like secret lobbyists of like the steel industry that's trying to outvote any wooden coffins still around.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I swear to you, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna piss Westboro off. I want them there because, like, I think that'd be the ultimate fuck you to those guys. You know what I mean? Like, look, you guys came out for my funeral.
It's true.
Dickheads, man. I'm gonna piss them off somehow.
I would like to, just for like a couple seconds, haven't really ever done this, but take a quick moment of silence for the victims of Orlando and the child we lost for the with the alligator incident. So,
One more thing before we take that moment of silence.
sure.
There was actually a family, it wasn't reported in the mainstream media, over the same weekend, last weekend when the Orlando tragedy happened. A family of 5 were killed in New Mexico by the estranged dad.
Oh, I
heard about
Killed the
that,
wife
yeah.
and 4 daughters, ages from 3 to 14 years old.
God damn it.
And he's still on the run, from what I heard. So I don't know if they caught him yet. Hopefully they did. Hopefully by the time this podcast airs, they've caught him.
Yep.
And if they haven't, fuck you, you piece of trash. Hopefully they catch your ass soon.
Fucking horrible.
But I agree. Moment of silence for all of the fucking people that didn't deserve to leave this planet that way.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, rest in peace, everybody that lost their lives this past week.
Yep.
That'll take us into what the fuck news. I have an article here. If you got anything?
Go. You start first on this one.
Man, this story. I haven't read it yet, but I read the headline. It just got bugged out to me here.
Oh, Jesus.
Boyfriend pours tar on woman after she wakes him up.
Oh, shit.
So this
What
story
an
comes out of
asshole.
Summersville, South
Did
Carolina.
he feather her, too?
What a dick. Man.
Oh, man.
Tar and feather.
A Somerville woman
that's
suffered
a douche.
burns and loss of sight after her boyfriend dumped tar on her for waking him up.
Shit.
According to WCSC, Somerville Police Department arrested Alan Bobby Owens. I don't give a shit if I'm giving his name. In connection, Owens' arrest stems from an incident on May 31st when officers responded to a home in Forest Circle in reference to a domestic dispute. When officers got to the front door, they found a woman covered in black liquid. The woman was crying, saying it burns repeatedly. The woman told the officers that her live-in boyfriend Owens had assaulted her. According to the woman, the incident started when she went to wake Owens up from a nap. The police report states Owens then punched the victim in the face and threw roofing tar on her. The victim reported that she started to lose vision and couldn't see. According to the victim, Owens also threw her into a wall and television during the altercation. Oh my God. An officer said there's a brief moment when the victim was able to open her eyes and the officer was able to see the victim's eyes were swollen, watery, and bloodshot. The police said other injuries included a cut on her arm, a contusion above her left eye, multiple contusions on her right arm and shoulder. The victim reported that she also felt a burning sensation on her face and body. Well, obviously, unfortunately,
I don't think that's a terrible wording of the way that article's written. Yeah. Burning sensation.
Right.
I don't think it's sensational to have tar burned on your face.
I don't think it feels very good.
Whoever you are that did that, fuck you.
It says here, victim was transported to Somerville Medical Center, where medical staff says she has suffered from possible chemical burns and sight loss from the tar. No update on her condition, but my God, send that piece of crap to prison for a long time.
And they have him, right? I mean, he didn't get him.
Yeah, police got him.
Thank
so
goodness.
That was my big what the F news.
I've got one that's fucked up and one that's kind of funny fucked up.
Okay.
On Monday during a big cat training session at the Oregon Zoo, this lion named Zawadi was injured while children looked on. Footage of the shocking incident shows Zawadi entering the indoor stage through a hydraulic door, which then proceeds to shut with him still underneath, chopping off the tip of his tail like a guillotine.
Ooh.
That poor kitty cat.
Shit.
There's a video of it on YouTube, so check it out after you listen to our podcast, of course. Don't click away. We need all the views we can get. Yeah. The zoo later issued a statement seeming to downplay the severity. He just lost the tip of his tail. Like, really? Did you really just say that? You fucking cut off a lion's tail, you douchebag. What the hell?
Oh, boy. Let's see here. Do you have any other weird news?
Yeah, I got one here. I'm trying to pull it up right now. It's okay. I feel like that this came from The Onion, but it didn't.
Okay.
The headline is Pornhub wants to be more accessible to the blind.
Really? Well, continue,
Well, that's
sir.
weird.
The site is reaching out to a visually impaired audience with narrated videos. So for all the blind folks out there, and you might be surprised to know that there are more than 285 million people in the world who are either blind or visually impaired.
Sure.
Fortunately for them, Pornhub has created a new category of porn called Described Video that adds special narration to already existing porn films.
Oh my God.
They literally paid
man.
somebody to narrate the porno film. I wish it was Morgan Freeman.
Oh.
As he inserted his penis into her.
Oh.
She knew right there and then that he was the superstar. That he was Dirk Diggler.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
It's my dick in a box.
Dick in a box.
Oh God, I don't understand. They don't even have to really have sex. Because how would you know if you're blind?
Right.
It's not like you're going to be able to read the comments.
That's a good point. Yeah, they don't even have to do anything. They just add sound effects if they wanted to.
I wonder if this will be accessible to. Did you guys Did you guys ever see the movie Rocky with the Rocky Dennis with the
Oh god.
their blind girlfriend with the
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
you feel beautiful.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You're beautiful. No.
That was actually a damn good movie.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Okay, I have one more what the fuck news.
Okay.
It happened at our favorite place ever to eat. Waffle House. Naked man exposes his sausage at Waffle House.
Oh no.
A witness said, I wouldn't know how to tell my kid what was going on at that time. He was built like a potato.
Oh. Oh, geez.
It was in Georgia. This guy named Bashir Rashid, 36 years old. At 36 years old, bro, you're pulling your dick out at a Waffle House?
Why are you doing this?
What is going on with you, man?
Get your life together.
36 years old, you pulled your dick out at a Waffle House.
Come on.
Did you listen to the podcast last week and take that literal sex for food thing just a little too far?
No kidding.
I mean, God, I don't want the sausage pulling out at the Waffle House people listening to this podcast. It's not for you.
Like, it's bad enough like that Kid Rock goes there. You know.
Oh, God. So, yeah, he was... Oh, and here's the worst part. He's not even like a homeless guy. He was arrested after he drove his BMW to a Waffle House in Sandy Springs, got out of the car, tried to enter the restaurant, sans clothes.
Sans clothes.
Witnesses told police that he began stroking his penis after exiting his car and walking up the entrance where allegedly pressed his sex organ against the glass entry door.
All I can ask is why.
I mean, you know it's serious when they call it a sex organ.
Exactly.
A restaurant employee immediately called 911 and explained the situation.
Jesus.
This is this is a transcript. This is the Waffle House. A gentleman just got out of his car and is naked standing in front of my door. He just peed on my door and now he's walking inside. Sir, you cannot come in here.
Oh my God.
Derwin Rogers said he was attempting to eat when he saw the brazen display of flesh.
Real brazen for sure.
Instead of eating his victuals, Rogers decided to go viral by live streaming the incident.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's all caught on video.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's all kinds of like blurred out pictures. Thank God.
No kidding.
Oh, when the cops got there, he retreated to his car and was arrested a short time later. The cops said that he was just coherent enough to ID himself. He obviously didn't have pockets for his wallet. He was unable to explain why he was naked, and even worse, they said that he grabbed himself and began to urinate while they were still talking.
Of course he did. Why not?
And here's how fucked up our country is. He was medically evaluated at a nearby hospital before being cited for public indecency and released. He didn't even go to jail. They just gave this motherfucker a ticket.
Wow.
He pulls his dick out. He drives his BMW to a Waffle House, gets out naked, pulls his dick out, pees on the front door, presses his dick against the glass, goes inside.
He's living a high life.
Gets live tweeted on, fucking live streamed on. Then he live streams on the cop's leg as for he gets arrested.
Oh my God.
And he gets a ticket.
That's it.
That's the power of rich people, folks.
That's crazy.
That's the power.
I called up his lawyer.
Power of love.
Yeah. That'll take us into horrifying image of the week. I have two. We have one for our fellow podcast brother that's not with us this week. He sent us an image to use on the podcast this week. It's pretty good.
Let me start off by being clear. I think that the big banks need to be broken up. I think there should be health care for everyone in this country, and that nobody should have to pay for it. And when I say nobody should have to pay for it, I mean you pay in taxes. A little taxes. I am going to have the greatest weekend if I become president of the United States. It's going to really be a weekend at Bernie's.
Oh my. That was a damn good impression. I'm impressed. No pun intended. Wow.
I might head out. I'm not feeling very good at all. Do I look pale? 'Cause I feel pale. I feel horrible. My stomach is killing me.
Get some rest, sir.
That's the real 1 week sandwich.
Yeah. It's starting to not really be worth it. I'm going to argue. It's not worth it.
Fair enough.
But it was good to be back. I will be back.
Definitely,
very
sir.
soon. So.
All right, Travis. Thank you for joining us again.
No problem.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
We'll catch on down the road.
There's a first world problem. My Nintendo controller phone cover just broke. Son of a bitch. It's real made out of graphite, too, you know. You know, it's like a pencil, basically. Guarantee it. Alright, guys, I will see you later. And goodbye, podcast.
All right.
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Alright, guys.
See you later, man.
Yep, see you.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, there were two.
We'll post the picture of but as a segue of what DJ did, they posted a picture of Weekend at Bernie Sanders, and this is Bernie Sanders being held up by the original actors from Weekend at Bernie's.
Who are they?
Andrew McCarthy was one of them, I believe.
You're sick on that knowledge, bro, because I seriously didn't think that you were going to say it. You're just like, Andrew McCarthy.
I have a vast knowledge of the 80s. And then I had one here that I found. I thought this was kind of an interesting, neat image, and it was $144 in nickels. Get a load of that. Pretty neat, right?
It looks like a giant ice cream sandwich cookie thing.
Right. But apparently that's $144 in nickels.
Really got a spirally
Yeah,
sense to it.
right.
Actually, it looks like a screw that's blown up by about 5 billion%.
Right.
And then it just happens to be sitting next to a banana for no apparent reason.
Right. That'll take us into just internet things. I had a story here. It's kind of it's almost like in the vein of last week with we're on the marine topic again.
Oh, jeez.
This one, oh god, it's sad. I didn't read the whole article yet. I just saw it pop up. But family prepares to say goodbye to Marine war dog.
I saw that.
I didn't read the article, but it says here out of Saugatuck, Michigan. It's a phrase first coined centuries ago. A dog is a man's best friend. Fuck. I'm sorry. No. But how can you truly measure that bond between a family and their four-legged friend? Well, the Beckley family in Saugatuck could show you. Before you even step inside their home, you see the military tributes on the lawn. They bleed red, white, and blue. The Beckleys are on they're a four-generation Marine Corps family. 5 if you count their combat dog, Rico. Rico was not just an animal. He's not just a dog. He was a United States Marine. Rico is a 12-year-old German Shepherd and member of the Beckley family. Age has caught up with the pup. His sight, his hearing, even his hips are and all that of his dog who lived a long life. Pictures from years ago showed the war dog at his finest. Rico spent 2 tours in Afghanistan.
Holy shit.
And it's a combat tracker alongside Russ Sr. and Tammy's son, Russ Jr. So basically, the dog did not die in combat; just died of old age.
Yeah.
But they had Saturday. I don't know which Saturday this was. After Rico takes his final breath, he will be honored like the Marine he is. 21 gun salute taps in a flag draped coffin. Wow, that brought some. Wow, proper send off for this family's American hero. So, God, that's and anybody wants to pay tribute to Rico, the Beckley family welcomes you to their home, located at, I don't know if I want to give that on the podcast, located in Saugatuck, Michigan. I won't give
Look it up online.
Yeah, there you go. But man, salute to you, Rico. Thank you for your service, buddy, and you lived a long and awesome life.
In the words of Well, I don't know what the fuck his name is. The shithead from Dread. Rico!
Boy, that one brought up some water, a little bit of a well into the eye on that one. That was...
I have a really silly, lighthearted one here.
Sure.
Have you ever been home with your cat or cats, enjoying a nice glass of wine, which I have, and thought, I wish my feline friends could enjoy this too?
Oh, no.
Well, they can't, because alcohol is, very poisonous and dangerous to pets. So, what's a cat-loving wino, like all of us are, supposed to do? Enter Apollo Peak. It's a Denver-based company because, the ideas have really expanded out in Denver over the last couple of years. So now they make drinks for cats that look like wine, but bear little resemblance to the stuff ingredient-wise. In varieties like Pinot Meow and Moscato.
Oh, man. They had to do it.
Apollo Peak wine is made with an organic catnip
So fucking stupid.
and water colored with organic beet juice.
Oh, shit.
The white varieties are colored with golden beets.
Oh, my God.
It's made like a tea. But since we got it to look so much like a wine, we want it to be perceived as a wine by the consumer. That way they can feel as though they are having a glass of wine with their pet.
Oh, my God. So the cats can drink this? So it's made like organic catnip?
Yeah,
So
catnip
just
and
boil
water.
to it. Okay.
Catnip and water that's got coloring of beets for a white or red fucking... Oh, Jesus.
What is America?
There's a
come
picture
to?
of a cat drinking the wine
Oh,
out of a wine glass.
Jesus.
I mean, I love cats, but geez,
That's silly.
that's pretty damn silly. It's already available at some stores locally in Colorado and online. I wonder how long it's going to take for a bunch of people to try to drink this shit. Well, if it's good enough for the cat, it's good enough for me. You can see like the refined mother drinking her glass of wine with her feline friend in tow, and then the dumb stoner that lives with her because they live in Colorado and everybody is officially a stoner now out there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Comes in and be like, I'm hungry, I'm really thirsty. I'm gonna drink some of that cat wine and see how fucked up I get. Yeah, that's what fucking happens in Colorado.
Oh man. Well, that'll take us into our aforementioned last segment of the evening, which is why should I date you?
The answer is you shouldn't, because I would never date you. You're not my type. But it's. I don't even know if I want to play anything for this week because it's. I have a feeling that you're about to click on a whole lot of awfulness. I'll tell you what. In preparedness for what this is going to happen, I'm just going to go ahead and play this clip now.
Okay.
My opinion, that sucked.
All right, let's go ahead and go with what do you got this week?
Well, if anybody first-time listeners of the podcast, this is our segment called Why Should I Date You? I have an online dating profile. So does Andy, but he's not here with us this evening, which I don't use often, but I go on here and I'll find the worst of the worst profiles. Anything with caps, I shout. Anything that's just run-on sentences, I read. Anything that's any misspellings, I'll read them as a misspelling. So basically, I try to warn you listeners that you probably shouldn't date these fine people. Fine being very nice.
By fine, you mean terrible. Usually.
Right. I randomly just pulled up 6. So, just at random.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. And I don't ever give out names or anything. It's just very anonymous. First one here is username is yours truly 11. Truly has an unnecessary E in it. Your is you are, of course. Yours truly 11.
11.
Headline is ready to find the one with a little happy Japanese face there. I don't know I don't know how you describe that really. And,
I bet you she's gonna tell you all about her pain.
About her, I'm very open and down to earth. I like all kinds of music. I love being outside as much as I can. I have a little girl. She's the world to me. I feel like all I do is work. I'm not looking for a sugar daddy, and I'm not going to be a sugar mama. I'm not big on going to the bars anymore, but I still like to go out with the girls once in a while. But if you like big, beautiful women, just send me a message if you want to know more about me. First date. For a first date, maybe go out to dinner. If the weather was nice, maybe go to the park and walk around and get to know each other. That's it.
It's real
You're shooting for the stars on that one.
Midwestern boring on that one.
Yeah, no kidding. Wake me up.
Before you go.
So next profile username is FitShe25. FitShe25. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Headline is Hey! That's it. Sorry. Should have prepared everybody for that one. Hello. I'm Name. Just seeing what's out there. Working as a medical assistant for local hospital. And I do hair part-time as well. I work hard for the things I have and enjoy meeting new people. Even if it's just for friends. I know I have a lot to offer and hope to find someone who has the same smiley face.
No.
Moving on.
No first date? No first date.
Good. Next one is username Brad's mom, Bradds mom. If you spell your kid's name like that, come on. There's no need for the extra D.
What are you, 5? Yeah, 5 inches deep in your mom. If you've never seen those Thug Life videos on YouTube, they're hilarious.
That one he just said is the best one, probably. It is brilliant.
The backstory, if you've never seen it.
I heard that was set up, though.
It probably
was, but it was hilarious.
It was still funny as fuck. This kid is on the bus, and another kid's recording him, and this little fat kid, blonde with somebody like put a bowl on his head and cut around it, and he's singing the Barney song. I love you, you love me, and the guy recording goes, dude, what are you, 5? And he turns and looks right at the camera and goes, yeah, 5 inches deep in your mom.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
It was awesome, actually. I was like, man, that's that.
He looks like he's in 5th grade.
He did, too. Real Coke bottle glasses, for sure. Next one here. Oh, this one's going to be a dandy. Brad's mom. Headline, don't forget to brush your teeth. Very important.
Oh my god. You have to put that in your headline? What the fuck have you been dating?
Kidding. Someone with bad dental hygiene. About her. I've learned that some people are on here for fun. I'm not one of those people. I'd like to meet someone and see where it goes. I'm an honest, independent, responsible woman who is looking for that other half. My son is the most important aspect of my life. We fucking get that. You don't have to say that. We understand if you have a kid, you don't have to say that in a profile. We understand that a kid is
my kid is my world. No shit.
Yeah, we would think
Stop
that you're looking after a living human
living human thing.
Human thing. I'm sorry.
She's the mother of the Toxic Avenger. It's Toxie.
Shit. My son is the most important aspect of my life. Everything I do for him. I'm not the girly girl type. I'm not going to give up an extra hour of sleep in the morning to put on my makeup or curl my hair. I love sleep way too much for that. What you see is what you get. I'd like a man that. Here we go. Star. Knows where he stands. I don't need an insecure person that is constantly fishing for compliments. Star. Won't hold me back. It's been hard getting to where I am today. I don't need any setbacks. Star. Doesn't have to be drinking 24/7. I'm out. If you got to drink to deal with life, you need a counselor, not a beer. Wow. That's kind of rude.
I mean, it shows that she's been dating some alcoholic, crazy people. I mean, I get why the profile, but to put all that out there and then say, oh, by the way, I'm not going to try at all, so just take me as I am. Jesus Christ. Even guys have to put on a little bit of a show at first to impress the girl.
Exactly.
You will go rent the nice fucking car to pull up in and then take it back the next day And then after you get to know her, then you drive up in the beater and you just say, my shit's in the shop for the next 3 years.
Right.
You know, but damn.
She's got one last line here. I'm sorry. Start another thing. Treats my son and I the way we should be treated. I don't have to deal with BS, and I'm not going to. Not really sure what else to say. Just ask. She gives her Kick username. She has a first date. First dates are overrated. How many of them turn out as you thought they would? You sit there on your best behavior. You're spelled incorrectly. Best behavior. Trying to impress that person. Screw that. You either like me for who I am or you don't. Fuck this profile.
She's very down to earth. Let me see her. Do you have a picture?
I X'd out. I'm sorry.
You clicked out of her? That's fine. I don't want to see it.
Next one, headline, I'm a chemist nerd.
Okay.
Headline is, that's her username. Headline is, the owls are not what they seem. Intriguing. My name is Name. Yes, you pronounced that correctly, which I didn't pronounce it. I won't give it out. But my favorite animals are all animals. I love food and I love meat. My roots are German as much as the Germans love beer. I love wine. My taste in music is really anything that fits the mood. Typically, I listen to music that makes me feel for some reason that ends up being indie. I love to be happy and surround myself with happy people. I'm quirky, silly, funny, and compassionate about what makes me happy. It's not bad so far. I think everyone in this world has been through enough bullshit. Granted, not everyone gets along with each other, but take it as that and move on. Let them be and let you be. I'm also a mentalist, or some jokingly call me. I've always had a strange, unusual sense of intuition, though it sometimes even baffles myself. My imagination is large and logical, so when the unusual leaves my mind, it should not be taken as small intelligence, but intelligence bigger than one can understand. Also, I'm not a knicker of the subcategory of pet peeves. However, small talk is a waste of my time and yours as well. There is more to each and every one of you. I want to embrace what glows about you, so inevitably we can talk about me later.
Let me see the picture.
Oh. Wow.
Hey, she's kind of hot.
I think I may have just found one finally on here. Wow.
Do you want to take this one out?
And we'll give you a kudos.
We're not really gonna message you.
No, we'll give you a kudos because that was a good profile. That's what you should look for. She has a first date, but it's way too long. I'm not gonna read it.
Yeah, fuck that. You lost me.
Yep.
She said, "I don't make with small talk," and then made with small talk in her profile.
True. Next one, headline or username is BMY1990. Headline: Beautiful Spirit. About her, I love God. He is the head of my whole life.
No.
Head of my whole life. I'm a mother to 2 happy little nuggets.
Chicken?
I take my life and people in my life very serious. That's it. Nothing.
Do you know that 2 of your kids plus 8 more are only worth $1.49 at Burger King?
Bada boo! That was good. Last one I got lined up here is headline or username. I always fuck that up. Username RespectMe87. Headline is respect me and I will reciprocate it. How about you say just respect me and I'll respect you? You don't have to reciprocate it. That just doesn't sound right.
She was trying to get fancy. You already know.
About her, I keep deleting this and coming back. I'm only interested in serious inquiries spelled incorrectly. About me, I'm a single mother of 1 beautiful baby girl. Sure, fine. Currently unemployed. Just had a job at a local employer, but it's not right for me. By next week, I'll have a job? Question mark, question mark. At least I'm praying so. I'm very kind-hearted. I love to laugh. It's so hard my ribs ache.
Why do you put your employment prospectus in your dating profile?
No kidding. I love to laugh so hard that my ribs ache.
That's kind of scary.
So a funny man is a must. I love a hard worker, so he must be a family man. Also, you must love God. I want someone who will help me get stronger in my faith, not try to convince me that Jesus isn't real. Well, maybe he'll hang around. I'm sorry, that was a mean joke. That was Why Should I Date You, though.
Jim
Caviezel?
Is that the guy from the
how you
first
pronounce his name?
The guy from the first one?
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ 2. He... I can't even say it. He who casts the first stone kicks the first ass.
That was awesome. Oh, boy.
Peter really ran up fucking Mount Rushmore to stop this movie from being made.
Real did. It was a real good episode.
He was successful for about 6 or 7 years.
He was. No, that's coming back at some point. But yeah, that's a podcast. So
As the sirens go off in the background.
Right. Everything is okay here, though. We're fine.
No, we're not. They're coming for us, folks.
Yeah, but that is definitely a podcast for the evening.
You know, I think this week we're gonna end it with we're gonna end it by replaying the DX theme,
Sure.
just so that you can hear this hilarity again. Because the first part of it you can understand pretty well, but as it starts getting like middle way through the song, just pay attention because
You get lost.
you get real lost real fast. Let's go ahead and break it down for Chris Warren.
Yeah, that's it for tonight. We will be back next week. Next week will be should be a normal crew next week. Hopefully Travis will be back next week. It'll probably maybe if Travis is back, we'll have Chris Loving hopefully next week.
Yep.
So
And a shout out to Chris, weaselake.com.
Yep.
All our content partners. And just thank you to everybody who listens and continues to support us.
Thank you.
Week after week. And hey, we'll be back next week for episode 30. Geeks in a Phone is turning 30, bitches!
Yes.
Do we get like a special like diamond ring or a
Should get something.
bracelet or a, I don't know, what are they going to give us?
Probably just have extra drinks.
Oh, okay.
B-list for sure should be out by next week. With between editing the podcasts and editing, Andy's got his hands full. But yeah, B-list should be out next week. I'm gonna write. I've been saying it. B-list will be the next episode. Episode 15 will be written at the end of this month. We'll film that next month, which will be. Thank you. No Pickles show. They had to cancel this upcoming show due to some personal reasons. But they will be back next month for their shows. And
A shout out to Chuck again for joining us last week.
Yes.
Had a chance to listen to some of the podcasts.
It was very good.
That is one funny fucking guy.
He's great.
He is one funny fucking guy. Chuck, thank you so much again for joining us last week. We'd love to have you back on again sometime.
Absolutely.
Great experience.
Yes.
Great experience. Yeah, we'll be back next week with more news, more thingy antics. Tweet us, like us on Facebook, send us an email at geeksinthephonepodcast@gmail.com. We actually did get one email praising us, although they gave Andy some shit about Deadpool, which I won't read on the air because Andy will just get mad. And he's not here to defend it, but it'll be like, God damn it, Deadpool's the greatest of all time. So there you go. So anyway, take care, guys.
And one last thing, Happy Father's Day to
Happy Father's Day to my dad, your dad, everybody's dad, and all the fathers out there. Take care.
Good night.